Regular detailing lift.
Yeah.
The PPF is easy.
What?
I don't know.
You want to try?
We got a 911 mirror, which is probably an easier mirror to do. So we're gonna see if he can do it. So I'm gonna give him a 30-second rundown on how to do it. So mirror plot. Okay. It's basically cut out to the exact dimensions as they
That's for the robot.
as they claim it is.
He says exact dimensions. It's not even going to look like it fits.
So soap mixture. This causes the film to slide.
Okay.
Tack and alcohol. This causes the film to not slide.
Okay.
So your main tack points, and I'll give you a quick rundown, is you want to tack it here, then you stretch it back to here and make sure it lines up here.
Okay.
Then you pull it down to this tack point here, and then your final tack point's here, and then you squeegee everything out and it'll look beautiful.
Sounds easy.
Sure.
Soap mix.
Soap mix.
Yep. Spray the mirror down first.
Oh, shoot.
Yep. Get her all
Wow.
wet there.
Let's just spray everybody in the room also. Hold on,
Oh,
pull the trigger
stop.
back. Pull the trigger back. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Here.
Off the great start.
I'll peel this off for you so
Okay.
you're not done with that soap yet.
I'm not done.
No.
Let's spray that.
I would recommend.
Do you know why?
How do? Okay, I don't make it stop.
So you accidentally squeezed here. You need to squeeze here.
Oh boy.
There. So this is your glue backing. Make sure you get it wet.
Yep.
This is how we try to keep dust out of it too.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
There you go, big
It
guy.
looks perfect.
You're
Boom.
gonna make sure this is lined up. Okay.
Okay.
So I would spray just a little tack in there. Just a little. There you go.
Okay.
Now get it lined up, and then you can use your squeegee to tack
This
it
is
down.
slippery.
Yeah.
This thing's moving.
So somewhere right in there, maybe.
Okay.
Try to squeeze it down.
I don't think we're tacking.
Put a little more tack in there.
I
Now.
don't think we're tacking.
You have to lift it up to get the tack under it. There you
That
go.
says the guy that doesn't PPF all
Bam.
day.
Tacked.
You just sit there and be a videographer guy.
Yeah. See.
We'll take Brian's job.
I would
And
probably
then-
spray a little more soap under there just to make sure.
So lift it up.
More soap. Bam.
It's like it's not slippery enough.
So Phil,
Okay.
you want to get your tack.
More tack.
You want to put a little tack down here. There you go. Now pull it so this edge
Was at the bottom.
meets at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, a little tighter gap there, bud. There you
Ah.
go. We don't do no rookie stuff. There you go. Now squeeze it down.
Wham.
Okay.
Just a little wobbly.
We're good. Yeah, gap's a little
That's
bit.
not bad.
See, this needs to line up with the corner of your mirror.
Yep.
So you need a little tack.
More tack.
And the whole reason why it's got the soap is so it'll slide so you can get it to line up.
Squeeze all that down.
Did it go past it?
Yeah, we're working on it. I'll put a little tack in
did.
there.
Did go too far. Yeah, honestly, I need to start chewing on this thing. I think that's why I'm not doing it
See
right.
why I got a third hand?
Yeah.
The spit acts is better tack. You should have had this done in like 2 minutes.
No, man, it's easy, dude.
I watched him do it on the other one. Did it in like 30 seconds.
Okay, whoa.
Oh, we're moving too fast.
We're going too fast.
All right.
Now you need to tack this corner.
Oh, she's getting a little wrinkly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not great.
It's not good.
Okay, now squeegee all this out. Turn the squeegee over.
Like this? Pull. Pull.
Pull.
Ah, right.
Okay.
She's a little wrinkly.
A little wrinkly, but we're working with it. Nah.
Man, come on.
We'll run out of battery here soon. No, it's not.
Nah. It's busted. Past Greg didn't know what he was doing quite
This
yet.
is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's give it a good whack now. Hold on a second.
Don't get too close. Don't get too close.
Piece
Hey.
of trash. There's a lot of leftover stuff there. There's a couple glue
I think we
lines.
should contact the owner and see if this is okay.
Let's not.
It's technically protected, man, but
That's what's most important.
I'll just pull it over.
It's just money.
There you go, buddy.
Wow.
You can keep that.
On the fridge.
Proud of you, Brian. Good job.
Thanks.
Now it's really got trash in it.
Definitely.
Cut.
What's that? Wait, what's that?
Because
Right now I am forming a piece of paint protection to fit the back of a Corvette C5 glass. The C5 has painted matrix at the very top. The tint will not lay on it properly. We put a piece of blacked out paint protection on it, and then it covers those dots nice and clean. Now it's all area. Interesting. The paint protection did not settle down properly on that matrix area on the Corvette, so now we are trying vinyl.
Is there a reason why you didn't go vinyl initially?
Because the translucent look looks better, you know, but sometimes the translucent look doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Once it settles, it all looks good as long as it settles.
Yeah, it's going. Keep doing that. Come my way.
So the leather coating, it goes on kind of wet looking, but it dries to a complete matte finish. But the crazy part is you can put this on brand new leather on the seats and everything, and it literally makes the leather feel softer, which is just the strangest concept, but it actually does, because you're not touching the leather anymore. You're only touching the fingers, for lack of a better word, of the coating, because we're suspending coating molecules on top of the surface. You see how it's starting to dry matte already? We go through and hit everything plastic, leather, and carpet. And typically the reason for doing this is not only it stays cleaner longer, if you have a very light colored interior, you don't have to worry about the blue jean stain or the dye from your seatbelt or leather coats or that kind of thing. If those materials get wet and then you sit on that light colored leather, it can bleed through. And if you don't have a coating on there, it can actually stain the leather. 10 years ago, whatever, I've been doing this so long, but 10 years ago, we didn't have anything like that. And if it ever happened, you actually had to replace the whole seat cover to fix that. And that's ridiculous, the price to do all that. Rub the leather, squeeze it. Sounds kind of weird, but I'm serious. Okay,
Yep,
ready?
I was about to question yet.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. Now, hold on, wait for this to go on here and dry. It's kind of like when we did that hood that day, and instantly when we put the coating on there, it was slick and the towel would slide off that side. It's the same kind of thing. So it dries to a matte finish and you can't tell anything's on there when it's done, right? Well, now try to touch it and feel it. It literally feels different.
Oh yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the strangest phenomenon, but it actually makes it feel different. It feels softer because it's like a barrier on top of the leather, but somehow it bonds molecularly to the leather and makes it feel softer. It's crazy. This is a little bit older Jeep, 4-door Wrangler. This is the son's car, and I mean, he's driven it. It was dirty. I mean, definitely drove it through all the winter and everything else. And the whole family's got a trip planned going down to Jeep Beach Week in Daytona, and they just want their cars to look incredible. So they went a little overboard, and so we obliged. This thing I put up on the rack. We cleaned everything up underneath here. I painted anything that had any little tiny bit of surface rust or didn't look perfect, blacked out all of that, went back and cleaned off all the shocks and everything else. So, and the springs, they all look brand new up under there. Exterior detail, full ceramic coating, trim coating on all this black plastic because this was all severely oxidized. And also put our coating on this matte finish steps down here. Then we also pulled the wheels, coated these wheels, because on a satin black wheel, coating the wheel does two things. Yes, it helps keep it cleaner longer in between washes, but what it really does is makes the surface so much darker and richer that the wheels look brand new again, and they definitely didn't when they came in. So it's just one of those things that gives you peace of mind, but also looks incredible.